I'm live. I think I'm live. Hurrah! Well done me. Right. Hello. I'll let everybody come in. I need to open up Facebook over there so that I can see what's occurring. So it's all gone technical and confusing again. But hopefully, I can see 3 people watching. Hurrah! Hello. How are you doing? I'm kind of half set up and half not. It's a bit weird. Yeah, it's all right. Okay. Now then, if I type something. Hello, Esther. Hello, Jenny. Yay, I can see your comments and I can see my comment. That's brilliant. Okay, that's good news. Don't worry, it's not me on my own this evening, but we are from different locations, hence we're set up with this again. So I'm the controller. Not sure how that's going to go, but so far I think I've got it sorted. I think. Don't count on it. Hello, Susanna. How are you? Hello, Isabel. How are you doing? Oh, my goodness. So I feel like I'm in a bit of a goldfish bowl at the moment as well, and I didn't fill my water up. Goodness gracious. So how is everybody doing? Oh, I can. Oh, they've changed that. Oh, I can see love hearts and likes and stuff now. Oh, let's see if I can. Okay, so I need to close that down. Bear with me. Bear with me. I got it. I know what I'm doing, right? She says. Okay, so if I want that, but I want that over there, or almost. I put that like that, and I put that like that. I've got that going on. Oh. Hello, Leanne. How's the headache after Friday's chat? Sarah Williams-Nash. Hi, lovely. Okay, so the migraine has subsided. It's still niggly, but it's not as bad. It's I think it was lady time. Let's just say that, shall we? I think it was lady time. And so yeah, so I managed to keep away the nausea. What I have to do is keep going, but have everything deadly silent. If it gets beyond too much, then I have to go into pitch black. So we can wait. Oh, bless you. You're just emerging from migraine land as well, Isabel, are you? Oh, it's a horrible place, isn't it? I'll go fill it up. Hello, Nancy. All right, you guys are in control whilst I go fill this up. Is that all right? Back in a sec. It's only there, literally. Oh, thanks for waiting. So, oh, husband's still. Oh no. Oh, that's not good, Leanne. No humpy dumpy then. It's Monday. It's Monday. We're not doing that. So I got a text off of Gemma just now to say that she was just, what does it say? Just waiting for a video to upload for JM, and hopefully she'll be finished by 7. If not, she'll be a couple of minutes late. So fingers crossed, she should be here anytime soon. Fingers crossed. Oh, thank you, Nancy. See, what happens is they have to go up there to dry and to cure, because I can't do anything with them for a few weeks. So they just have to go up there, sit there, wait, see what happens. Tootenfish. Tootenfish. I did go home laughing, I have to admit, but I needed to go home and I went straight to bed. It was just too much. Gabrielle, bonsoir, madame. How are you, my lovely? Are you well? Are you doing all right? I'm trying to, at the same time, so the camera's here, but my computer's there. And obviously I don't have my phone, so hopefully nobody rings it. Well, if I do have my phone, it's not here. I don't know what I've done with it. Meh. I've kept it on silent for so many days now. It's just been lovely. I've missed calls left, right and centre, though. That's the downside of it. But you know what? It's okay. There's been no emergencies, so we're okay. Right, I'm just logging in. Thank you, Mandy. Yes, feeling a lot better. Lady Nature's taking its course now, so I think that that's what it was. Certainly wasn't down to lack of food or overindulgence. Well, might have been overindulgence in food. Today I've eaten, you know, the big pots of yogurt you can get. Had that in 2 sittings. A little bit bad, really, isn't it? And then I was trying to explain to my friend earlier that I don't know how to cook an omelette, and I genuinely don't. And she laughed at me, but when she described it, and I was like, no, I didn't do that. No, I just cracked a load of eggs, fried off some bacon, and shoved it all in a pan with some peppers and onions. It's all right. I left it cooking on really low, didn't fluff up or anything like that, but you know, it's all right, it tastes all right. And so I've had that. It was in a pan like this big with 7 eggs. 7. Oh, it's got to be done, right? Thank you, Gabrielle. Well, I've just gone and slapped some makeup on, to be honest, and I've managed to straighten my hair. Been back to the dentist today, to the hygienist today. She's very impressed with me. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about you, but I dread going to the hygienist. And she's lovely. She is absolutely lovely. But it's like, yeah, it's like going to the gym and your gym instructor knows that you've not kept the food plan. You know, the hygienist, she's like, you haven't been, but she was like, very impressed with you. Well done. I was like, can I get a cake now? I haven't. I didn't get a cake. Haven't done it. Right. So where am I trying to go on Facebook? Tell me what I'm doing. Oh, lovely. Omelets should be cooked quickly. Yeah. Meh. Hello, Wendy. Lovely to see you. Oh, hello, Mandy. Yeah, I'm doing all right. And oh, Wendy, did you do the alcohol links as well? I think a lot of people did the alcohol links on Saturday. Heard it was really, really good. Really good. Which is, yeah, that's lovely. And I hear there's a secret group set up as well. Yeah, to be in it, I guess, you know. Right, so where's Babble and Dabble? Where are we? Let's go to there, Babble and Dabble. And then, oh gosh. Okay, the volume's off. Well done, me. In fact, I might put the volume on to see. Oh no. Oh no. So I've got earphones. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to hear something. But no. You guys can hear me all right, can't you? I'm just wondering whether I'm not going to be able to hear Gemma when she joins us. So Wendy, yes, we will have Gemma here. She will be here in a bit. But where she will be, I don't know. Or when she will be, I don't know. Oh gosh, what am I doing there? Okay, let's turn that down, turn that off. So maybe I don't need that. Maybe I just need to be here. Wendy Clements, I doodled on the other 2 inks And I'm pleased. Great start to a new hobby. How are you doing with them? Oh, that's brilliant. I love it. You can hear us just fine. Perfect. Okay. Like I say, look at this. Hey, I've gone all gadgety. I've got Bluetooth earrings, headphones, but I've never used them before. And I bought them specifically to use like this. So we'll soon find out if it works or not, won't we? Mm-hmm. I've got a feeling it's not gonna, you know. Oh, you've got your washi tapes. Oh, well done, Nancy. Oh, can't wait to see those coming in. They're very, very, very pretty. I did like the wreath then. Oh, look at me. That was my concentration face then. Oh, shall I share this? Yeah, let's share the post. Hey, let's share a bit of dabbling. Right. Okay, so it's the challenge, isn't it? We had Gabrielle. Okay, so Gabrielle says, by the way, just as Friday's Bab Dab ended, my cat was so grumpy with me with being ignored that she pushed my glass of vodka and tonic off the coffee table. The little star. Yeah, I can. That's the. See, my dogs are in there barking. If they get too much, please let me know. I can't hear them with both headpieces in. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Bless. Has she forgiven you now? Has she given you the glasses back? Given you the vodka? So yeah, so we had the challenge, and there was, my goodness, there were so many things in there. I did jot them down, and I have got so many notebooks that I've actually forgotten which notebook I put them all in. Anyway, I'd already, she's not forgiven you. So there was, we spoke about it on Friday, there was the recycling and upcycling and things like that. So we've definitely gone with this theme. I have absolutely no idea what Gemma's going to do. And I haven't even done an example. I'm going to wing it because it's been in my brain. I kind of know what I want to do, but the main part of what I want to do has so many possibilities. You know, you can just use it for so many things. I needed to bring the scissors. Did I leave a pair of scissors in here? Oh no. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. Right, should we give Gemma a text and see where she is? Okay. I'm sending her a message. How long do you reckon, chick? I already went live before I saw your message. Oopsie. So let's see if she picks that up. Hopefully she does. Yes, she's typing. She's coming in now. Where is she? Where is she? Host, public. Hello, Alison. Don't worry. We're all in a bit of a 2 and 8 at the moment. It's all right. You've been to Hobbycraft. Oh my gosh, what did you buy? Was it just like a stack full of? Was it a trolley or a basket or just carry? That's what I want to know. Hey, what did you get at Hobbycraft? Oh, it is expensive, Gabrielle, but there are so many ideas in there, so many, that I do just like to wander up and down the aisles and dream about all the things that I can do. You got to pull a long basket. Yeah, I like to dream about the things that I could possibly make or do. Let me go get that Labrador because she is going to carry on barking. Bear with. Let's hopefully Gemma pops in at the same time. Let's see. Are you ready? No, not. Oh no, it's not letting her in. Okay. Oh no. Okay, suggest. Create a new link. Okay, so copy that. Okay, I've sent a new link to Gemma. See if that lets her in. Is she coming? Is she there yet? Let's see. She's not here. Oh, I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Okay, right. So where are we? Loved it when I went, but beyond my budget. Yeah. Hello, Catherine. How are you, lovely? Nice to see you. Oh, Carol Hart. The range is cheaper. I'll tell you where else is cheaper. B&M. And sometimes in Home Bargains. If you go in there, you can get some stuff. Yes. Let's all shout at her. Gabrielle. Gemma Crow. Gemma Crow. Where are you? Shop around lots. Me too. Just do my double. Well, yeah. I'm thinking it. I'm thinking. Nope, she's here. There she is.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I'm so late.
Oh,
I did my very best, but you know when you're watching that upload clock and it's like 93,
yeah. How's your
94.
throat? How's your throat? I haven't told anybody what's going on.
Okay, so I'm not feeling very well. I got my honey and lemon, with a bit of whiskey in.
Is there whiskey in it?
Yeah, of course. It soothes, but yeah, I got a pretty sore throat and I'm a bit groggy. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, I can't. We better not risk being in the same space, and also it means I can't do my show in the morning. So I had to film a video at the last minute.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh my goodness.
That's what I've been doing, and of course filmed it, cut out halfway through without me knowing. Had to do it again.
Of course.
Then tried to upload it, and it stopped. And then the upload stopped, and then start again. So anyway, I'm here now, and I'm ready.
Well, I am looking very profesh.
It's like Britney.
Hey,
You're like Britney Spears.
Oh, now I've got you in stereo. That's really weird.
Yeah, you don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Well, what it means though is that I feel like I've just been clamped, and then I can't hear what the dogs are doing, so I'll take one out just so that I can at least hear them, tell them off. I've had to do lots of nipping back out because I forgot my water gem. I forgot my scissors. I don't even know where my phone is.
Well, I know my phone is right here, so I better turn the sound off. Turn the notifications off.
Oh, that was a buzzy buzz in my ear.
So that won't happen again. But I can't see any comments, only you can. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, unless I go and get my laptop, I could do that.
Do we think Jem should get a laptop?
Yeah. Okay,
I reckon so. Go get your laptop. Claire Reed. Oh, get well soon, Jem. Yeah. Sarah, do you know what? It is. But this is what happens when you're busy all the time, isn't it? You end up making yourself a bit poorly, or you just end up in all sorts of kind of predicaments with health. But we get through it. We do get through it. We'll be all right.
We have to, don't we?
Yeah. Sarah Williams Nash said you two need to look after yourselves a bit more.
Oh, okay. We've been told. I'm going to be stripping on and off because sometimes I'm hot, sometimes I'm cold.
Oh gosh, so it's all the layers are on then.
Yeah, it literally struck me like about 2 o'clock this afternoon. It just went.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, I'd be all right. Usually you just painkillers and grin and bear it, don't you? Crack on. But with the current situation, you can't take the risks. So.
No. Well, Sarah said you have been told. Oh, Gabrielle's lurgified too. She's scared she's going to give it to her mum. Emma Ryan's in the house. Hello, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Do you want me to tell you who's in already, Jem?
Yeah, go on then. And
I'll give you a roll call, shall I? Let me go back to the beginning. We got Jenny Cook. We got Esther Jones. We got Susanna Stevens. We got Isabel Ann Morgan. We got Leanne Lake. We got Sarah Williams Nash. We've got Nancy Zimmerman. We've got now we're going down. Mandy Alexander. Wendy Clements. Maria Paula McNamara. She says hi. I think I missed you. Sorry, Maria. We got Wendy Clements. Did I already say Wendy? Oh my gosh, there's too many people now. Alison Palmer. Catherine Meldrum. I am not even going to attempt your last name, Catherine. Sorry. We got Carol Hart. We've got Liz Ed. We've got my gosh, if I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry. Claire Reed, Emma Ryan, and those are the people that have said hello, but there's 24 in the house already.
Oh, hello everyone. I'll tell you something
funny. Shazza Robson.
Hello, Shazza, my love, darling, beautiful cupcake, fireworks, love heart.
That did sound like an Oscars acceptance speech. I just needed to hold something.
As when you were saying all the names, I was going, but I sat in my front window, and as I went, one of the lads from next door, like the students, walked past. He thought I was really excited to see him.
Oh, we've got Sean Williams as well. She says she's here. Oh, geez. So you got to let us know you're in the house, otherwise we don't know. No. So your neighbour now is feeling a little bit loved, is he?
Yeah, he's feeling special and loved.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Right. Okay. So we're not going to be able to see the wave of, Mexican wave of love hearts and likes and things like that today, because
make sure you're doing it.
My phone. Yeah.
Just because we can't see, don't mean you're let off the hook. Yeah. Gotta love us and like us.
If you don't, we'll just go. As simple as that. No, we won't. We won't. Oh, Sally Harrison is in the house. She says hi, Gemma.
Hi.
Oh, you forgot the cupcake, Shazza. Shazza's put up a load of emojis. How's your laptop doing, Gem?
Actually, because I fixed it, so.
Did you?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Wow.
It involved just saying factory reset.
Good. Good.
But I did it. So it is a lot quicker, but obviously it's been asleep, so it's literally just waking up. And it's not a great computer, so it still takes ages. It's just not as bad.
So can you see the screen, Gem?
Yeah.
And you can see me?
Yeah.
Can you see the comment?
No.
Oh, so I put it up on the screen. It says, look at you flirting with the students. Be careful or you'll find yourself on his MILF list.
They chatter out the front all the time. And, I say hello. And the other day they were all chattering. And when one of them was like, do you make clothes? And I said, no. And he'd seen the tailor's dummy through the window, and he was asking if he could bring me his repairs. I was like,
get yourself
yeah,
another job there, Jem.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
Like, no, I can't do your repairs. Right, I can see the screen now.
Yay!
Well, I can see us live on Facebook.
Oh,
But
Laura Ramage is in as Ramage, sorry, is in as well.
Laura Ramage. I'm just trying to see how to make it big.
Da, 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 da.
Here we go. Make it bigger. Still can't see the comments though. Oh, maybe they'll be on the side. Yeah, they will. I got it.
You got them.
Got it.
Yay!
See if I can put it somewhere I can see it now instead of keep looking at it.
Well, unfortunately, that's what I'm having to do. So, you know, it's going to be a case of I either go boss-eyed or I just have to keep going back and forth.
I'm surprised you've even got space, Sue, in amongst all your paint pouring and batik and all the what else you've been doing.
I will show you the desk.
Things.
I will show you the desk. In fact, can I switch the camera to show you the desk? Bear with me, and you will see. Right, here we go. Let's try this one. See if it works. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, it looks so enticing.
This is my desk currently. Oh, let's move that out of the way. And then we've still got, and then there's you.
Hello, me. I'm on telly.
So and then the underside of the desk, I wonder if I can pull that. Look at this. Under the desk.
Oh god.
And then even behind, it's
dear.
there. Oopsie. Right, let's move that camera back. Oh, you've got a real nice nose shot there, haven't you?
Thanks, Wendy.
Nice
I can see the comments now. Flirting with the students. Of course, Mandy, it's got to be done. There's nowhere else to flirt, is there, at the moment? We can't go anywhere. Well, actually, we can now, can't we? And we can't go anywhere. We can start going somewhere, and I can't go out now. So that's good.
Yeah.
Mind you, all the stories and the pictures I've seen today of people queuing up. I will look after myself, thanks, Wendy. Oh well.
Oh.
I'm just catching
I know,
up.
Gabrielle. It is. Gabrielle says, "Oh my gosh, Sue." Yeah. This is my dining room table.
Ooh.
This isn't even the studio.
Is Gabrielle on the course we do tomorrow then?
No, Abby and Shazza.
I thought oh yeah. I see it's Shazza answering Gabrielle. Yeah. I had Abby on Saturday. She had a great time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
They spent as much time talking about your paint pour workshop as they did about our alcohol. I was like, all right, guys. Yeah, he's brilliant. That's enough.
All right, enough. We need to stop that. Nancy, yes, I did see your message. I'm so sorry. I will respond. What I'm still trying to get together, because I've moved the boutique workshops to the end of May now, because I still need to finalize a few products. That's why. So that's why you haven't had a full list yet, but it's there. Don't worry. I will be on it. Oh.
So what's your project tonight then after our challenge?
I don't want to tell you yet. Oh. I want to know what yours is.
Well, that's not fair.
I know.
Right, well, I'll give you a clue.
All right, go on then. And then I'll give you a clue. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's very pretty. Mine's not as detailed as that.
Oh,
that's my clues.
Ooh, tea towels.
No, that's actually a vest from when I was, it's a night vest from when I was about 14.
Oh,
Yeah, I can tell by the size.
I take me further back. I realised I just look pretty grim.
So yeah, just before you came into the live studio,
Yeah.
I was just saying about how there were so many comments, and I actually did write them all down, but they're in another book. And I'm like you, I've got notebooks everywhere, and I can't remember which notebook it's in.
Yeah.
So, but I know when I was writing them down that I decided that fabric and reusing old clothes was what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I've started on. Oh, so yeah.
Well,
so
I took the theme of recycling.
I love that headband.
I took the theme of recycling. So this is recycling.
I like it. I like it. Okay. So like me, keep it because you think it will fit once you've dyed it. Yeah, but 30 years later it's not going to fit. And I've chopped it up now anyway. Is that a dog making odd noise? Yes, I'm sorry, Gabrielle. Isabel, take it away.
And she got a bone.
Yeah, I put them in the other room and they started barking because you're not here. So It was like, Abby was nicknamed. Oh, bless. Okay, so how are we going to do this then? Who's going to decide who goes first? Maybe. I can actually see. Can you see the love hearts and the likes and everything going up, Gem?
I can.
Okay. All right. So if Gem is to go first, give us the love hearts. If I'm to go first, give us the thumbs up like. Go.
We got hugs. Hearts.
I see hearts. I see lots of hearts. I see one. Okay, good. Oh, don't tease us. Don't tease us. Now you're making it unbalanced.
They're doing both.
They're doing both. Well, as it was the majority of love hearts, you go first.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Right. So this headband that I've got on, closer, it's obviously it's got some beads and things added into it, but it's made, the flowers and the main components are made from milk carton.
Way!
So
get off.
We're going to use milk cartons to make these lovely components, and show you how to cut them up and then how to shape them, and then just how to thread them onto some wire onto a hairband or into a garland or however you want to use them. So I won't go through making the whole headband, but just a few of the techniques, and particularly focusing on using your milk cartons.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So if I give you centre stage then, Gem.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to go on mute, and I think I might also sort the dogs out very quickly, but I am going to be watching along. I don't have any milk cartons here, though. I only use milk bottles.
Oh, I can't use milk bottles, but any sort of thick plastic, like containers, you know the type of texture this is, don't you? It's like a juice carton is the same. And it's better to have the frosty one, because I have the ones sometimes that are the thick white solid plastic. Now they're nice, the technique will work, they just don't look as pretty because they don't look as delicate, they look a bit rigid. So I would go for like a frosty finish. So milk cartons are ideal, and this is just like your Tesco basic milk carton.
Brilliant.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to put me on mute, give you centre stage.
Thank you. Right, so let's get started. So I've got this milk carton, and first off, I want to look at the milk carton and find the flattest areas. Okay, so obviously this area is a nice big flat space. So we're just trying to get off all the usable pieces of plastic. Okay, so all these nice flat spaces. So just have a quick look so that you get the best possible outcome. And I'm going to put you with the camera so that you are over the top of my workbench. Okay, so now I'm going to just take some scissors or a craft knife, but I find scissors are easier for this bit, and just cut off the bottom. Okay, and then we're going to cut off the top as well, trying to make sure we keep as much of that usable base as possible. And it's best to have a tea towel handy, because even when you wash it out, if you haven't left it for a couple of days to dry, you still get bits of water in there. Okay, so cut the top, and then we're going to get rid of that handle as well. I'm just going to cut straight across there for a minute. And all this water everywhere, bear with me. Get rid of that. Okay, so then we're going to cut it. We're going to cut it, rather than cut it down the, well, no, we'll cut it down the seam. So just try and keep it so that you got the most usable space. So there's a seam there that probably wouldn't look so nice in the flower. So if I cut on the seam, I'm going to have less waste. Okay, and then we'll cut along this seam as well. All right. So then we can get rid of all the bits that we won't use and the bits that are stopping it from lying flat. So get rid of those bits. That will probably flatten out a bit. Get rid of these bits. Okay. So obviously those bits of milk carton that you're not using, they can go in the recycling. And then we want it to sort of lie down flat, don't we? So we're going to have to give a few snips to help it settle. There we go. So now we've got all this usable plastic. I'm going to take you up a bit, because I think
okay, I'm just popping in because I'm seeing questions. So
okay.
Karen, what Gemma's doing, she's making a like a headband tiara out of a milk carton. So that's it, there you go. So welcome, nice to see you. I'm going to hide again.
We're upcycling because this is what we were challenged to do. We were challenged to use, there was lots of project ideas and theme ideas, but it is always nice to try and make the most of the things that we would usually throw away. So, and I'm making these flowers that I put into jewelry or headpieces, but actually it'd be great to decorate other things. So I'm just drying this plastic. Sorry if it's a bit noisy and rustly. Okay, so just, there's my plastic sheet then. I've got all this usable plastic now. So just put that to the side, and we'll just start thinking about how we're going to cut the shapes out and you know, get some pencils. Now you can draw them freehand on, that's fine. But if you want to get consistent pieces, then you're probably best to make a stencil, or even if you've got a stencil already. I'm just going to cut a bit of paper here and cut myself just a square of paper, and I'm just going to fold it into, it doesn't matter if I fold it that way or that way, it's fine. So just fold it into 4, so in half, near roughly a square, and in half again. Okay, and then onto there, I'm going to draw my rough flower shape. So it depends on how many petals you want. And I would say when starting, just sort of start with a few petals, because it doesn't take long to do this, but over and over, it's like I get bored easily, so I'll just do a few petals. So on these two sides, we're going to do half petals, and in this center one, I'm going to do a whole petal. So I'm just going to give myself some rough guidelines. Okay, so there's my center of that one, and then those will be the center of the other one. So and I've given myself this circle here just so that I stay roughly the same size. So I'm just going to draw like a half ellipse there. I'll darken that line in a minute so you can see. In fact, let me do it now. So like a half petal shape there. And then I'll do the half petal shape here as well. I'm just doing it a bit darker. And then another half, and then a whole petal shape in the middle. Okay. Like so. Just check you can see. I'll bring it up a bit closer just in case. So we got that, and then we're just going to cut it out. So this is just a thicker paper. It's not quite card, but it's, you know, it's a mixed media paper, so it's got a bit of substance to it. If you want to make yourself a stencil that you use over and over, then, you know, use card and perhaps cut it out with a craft knife. I am just going to cut. And on the other side as well. I haven't quite gone on the line, so tidy that up. Excuse me. And then we can open it up, and we've got like a daisy. Okay. That's probably a little bit big, but I think for the purposes of the demo, it's probably a good idea to have a bigger daisy. Now these are a little bit big, so I'm just going to slim them down a bit on these sides where you find that where the folded side was a bit bigger because the paper had to sort of go around a corner, so it's I need to trim them down. Do you know what? I've just been thinking, I can hear a TV on in my house. It's just dawned on me that there's nobody here, just me. And I've just realised that my Bluetooth speaker is hooked up to my computer, so I can hear me in the kitchen. It just dawned on me that, hang on, there's nobody here. There shouldn't be a telly on.
But your Bluetooth's on in the kitchen, did you say?
Yeah, so because the speakers on this laptop don't work, and so I'd left it hooked up to the Bluetooth. I just thought, where's that coming from? Or I thought Alan's TV must be loud. It's me.
Brilliant.
Okay, so I've got my stencil, and I'm just going to pop it onto my plastic, and then obviously we're in the spirit of saving waste. We're going to take it to sort of a corner where, you know, we're going to get the most out of this plastic bottle. So I'm just taking it as far into the corner as I can, and then you'll want to use a marker pen, ideally, to draw around it because it's plastic. There's, you know, a pencil won't work on it, and a normal felt tip will just sort of rub off really easily. So just go round with your marker pen, and we could take those black lines off after with a bit of nail polish remover.
So Jem, just a quick question.
Yeah.
Susanna's asking if you have it, could you run the plastic through a die cutting machine? Absolutely. Using the flower dies?
Definitely, and I would love one of those so that I could do that. So yeah, absolutely. Then you're going to get lovely, consistent size and shape.
Yeah, things. That sounds good.
That's
and Jane perfect. Norman's just joined us. Yes, we're in separate houses tonight, Jane. Gemma's feeling a little bit under the weather and has got lurgies that might be contagious, but you never know. So yeah, so we're just keeping it separate, keeping ourselves safe at the same time.
Keeping ourselves safe.
And Karen says, "What a great way of doing a flower!" It absolutely is. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pay attention to you have to pay attention to the fold lines because they make them a bit. They make the petals a bit wider because that paper's going around a corner, you know. So sometimes you just have to trim them off. But yeah, that's how I do it. Don't know if it's cheating really, but never mind. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut it out. You can use a craft knife or you can use scissors. So just cut it around each one, each petal. If you cut inside the line and get rid of those black lines, then you won't need to get your nail varnish remover to clear them, but it's up to you. Okay, so I'm cutting around, and the center of this flower is a little bit big, so I'm probably going to have to cut in a little bit just so that I can get that curl and definition on the petal shapes, but we'll try it, and then we can sort of troubleshoot it if it won't go. And do you know what? This technique, or this idea, I used to do pergamano or parchment craft. I don't know if anybody has done that before. And it's the sort of, if you have, it's the same tools and same technique and sort of concept, is making these, working the flat material so that it curves. So you're basically stretching it in areas so that it contracts in others and then makes curves and folds and shapes. So I used to do parchment craft years ago. And then when I moved away and lived near London, I'd started the business and I had making jewelry, and I had so little money. We were so skint. And so it was like materials I couldn't get. So this was sort of my way of trying to use what I had. So I used to use baked bean cans and, anything that I could recycle. And I think sometimes the less you've got, the more creative you can be. So I love that project for that alone. Okay, so here we are. We've got it cut out, and you can see in between the petals there, I've just snipped in a little bit deeper towards the center, just so that it elongates those petals a bit for me. I may even go in a bit more, but for now, that's where we are. And then I'm going to take I've got these ball tools. Now, if you've done any dot art with Sue or with me on JM, then you probably have some of these. If you've done any sugar craft or anything like that, you probably have some of these. If you've done parchment craft or any clay work, you'll have something like this. So basically we want a sort of a soft round surface. It doesn't have to be one of these. You can use, if you haven't got something like this, what can you use? You can use like the other end of like a biro. They've often got those rounded tops on. You can use something like that, or you can use, what else could I think if I just look around my table? Ring mandrel, that might work. Just like a nice smooth but hard sort of object that we're going to rub onto the plastic. Okay, so I'm going to go with these. I'm going to go with sort of a middle-sized one, and I'm just going to, so I've got a hard surface, not wood, because it's got to be an even texture, but like a book is ideal, a sketchbook, back of a sketch pad, or an old paperback book or something like that is ideal. And you're just going to rub sort of the center, like really firmly. So I'm really pushing down and I'm rubbing the center of that petal. And if you can see, I am really pushing down on it. Okay, and I'm concentrating at the widest part, that center, rocking it backwards and forwards. Okay, and as I'm doing that, what's happening is I'm compressing it and stretching it. So it's sort of stretching the plastic and making it curve. And if I go heavier in the center and then draw more towards the tip, so heavier here, really, I am really pushing down quite hard. Okay, and then drawing it out towards the tip. Can you see how that's domed? That piece, you can see the difference between that one and that one. Bring it up a bit closer, you might be able to see easier.
And you're just rubbing that on your surface, aren't you? You're not, there's nothing underneath.
No, this is just my craft mat. Now, you don't want anything with too much give, because if you've got too much give, you'll tend to crease and crumble and it won't stretch.
Okay.
So much. So once you've got it started, you could go on to a softer material, And I'll do an experiment in a minute and we'll see if it makes much difference. But that's really nice and rounded. We've got quite a bit of profile there. So I'm going to do that on each of the petals. Okay, so you can see the size of this one. I'll show you what happens when you come down a size. You see I'm really putting quite a lot of really pushing quite hard on there, really rubbing. The center is where I want the most sort of stretch so that it curves the most, and then pulling it down towards the tip after. Okay, don't go in the middle, and we're going to just stay on the leaves. And if you go smaller, you will get a more direct stretch in just one area. So this is giving you the lovely overall curve. If we were turning these into leaves, we might go with a smaller one to really define sort of the center. Okay, you see I've got that pointy crease in there now, but I've lost the curve because I've drawn it down. Okay, so you can experiment with the different sizes and different sort of objects to give you that curve. Okay, I'm going to go all the way around these. Keep going. You see it starts to sort of move and change shape. Pushing out towards the end. Who's cutting up milk cartons as we speak? Having a go. I think it's remarkable how they look. And you know, if you've got fairy lights, if you make these and then cut little holes in the middle to post your fairy lights through, they look really pretty as well, like little garlands.
That is an awesome idea. That's really nice. Oh, I think we might have something to do there in my little side bit, Jem.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'll get the fairy lights. You make the flowers.
Okay. Well, all right.
Asking, could you warm up the plastic a little bit?
You could, but if you obviously it's got to stay warm, which is tricky. And you might not get consistent results if you do that, but it's definitely worth a try, because I should imagine, you know, do you remember you showed us how to do those earrings, Sue, where we sort of made them all wiggly? Then you know that would happen. So you might not get your consistent.
Might twist on themselves, mightn't they?
Yeah, you probably get more organic shapes.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely worth a try. And just experiment. I mean,
Catherine's asking, would you be able to paint them? Because if so, they'd be nice on a plain lampshade, which again, I think is a lovely idea, especially if you're using the LED light bulbs.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I would do something like alcohol ink or glass paints or something like that, so you still get the transparency.
Yeah, nice.
Otherwise, you lose the effect of, you know, of that frosty finish. And having light shining through painted surfaces, if it's not a clear paint or a transparent paint, it can sometimes look a bit like add too many shadows where you got brush marks and not consistent with your paint.
You get that overlap of paint, don't you? And so it's thicker in one area.
Yeah, so I'd say if you're going to put light behind it, go with something transparent or an alcohol ink or a glass paint. It's
Plasticoat. Esther's questioning, would Plasticoat work? I think it probably would. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be opaque though, isn't it?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, Plasticoat's opaque, but it depends what you want to use it for. I think if you're going to put light behind it, keep with something transparent. But if you're going to you know, just use it as decor or in a project and you want it coloured, use any colour.
Yeah, there's some lovely ideas coming up. Esther, I think, is making along with you, Jem.
Oh, excellent. Oh, we need to see. Okay, so I haven't gone, you know, I would probably keep going and give it more definition, but actually that's looking quite nice. I don't know if I hold it up whether you can see. It feels lovely now. It's, you know, really smooth and it's got that lovely curve if I hold it up that way. So you can use it either way. If you want to layer them up, that looks really pretty. But I might have a piece I could show you layered up in a minute. I'll have a look in a minute. So it's up that way or this way. Now, depending on which way up you're going to have it, depends on how you deal with the middle. So if I'm going to have it up this way, so what I've done is I've worked on this side and it's domed these petals. But now I want to push it down in the middle to make those petals come upwards. So what I do is work in the middle this way up, okay? So whichever way you want the petals to come up, make sure you work the middle on that side. So going into the middle, and I'm going to start with this size, and I'm going to rub in circular motions, again, really quite firmly into the center. And you can see those petals starting to rise up off of the desk because I'm stretching that middle and it's sort of compressing and helping those petals lift up. Okay, so now we've added that profile to it. And if you go down a size with to make it more intense, you can go down a size and really really work in the center to really help sort of finish raising that up. Okay, so really intensifying that sort of dip at the center. And we're working circles or radiating out towards the petals. Okay. So either little starbursts sort of out from the center towards the petals or round and round. It's up to you, whichever works best for you. Okay, so there's our flower. Now you can keep going. So the more you do, the more definition you'll get. Okay, so you can keep going. You can add more and more. It's really is up to you. You can make them a lovely shapes and get some beautiful shapes. Okay, so that's that. So then if we want to attach it into something, we need to make a hole in the middle. So I'm just going to pierce it with my scissors. Okay, just make a small hole. And then I'm going to use 0.4 mil wire, which I've got here. Or I think this, I always forget the gauge, what gauge that is. It's just a fine wire. Anybody know what gauge that is? 0.4. It's something like a 28 gauge, something like that.
Sounds about right. But Jem, do you have to use jewelry wire for it? Can you use anything else?
No, you can use like a florist wire. It depends what you're using it for. If you're putting it into a jewelry project, then you'll want jewelry wire. But
okay.
if you're just putting it in a household project, then any wire will do.
Lovely.
Or you can even stitch it. You can use a needle and thread. So if you're stitching these onto a lampshade, then you could use needle and thread rather than having ends of wire. And you just use this hole like you would a sequin. So you need to stop the thread coming back through. Just thread a bead onto the thread and then carry on stitching. Right, so what shall I use? I've got my little box of goodies here. So I'm going to have a pearl. I'm going to have a pearl center. So I'm going to take that length of wire. I'm going to thread that pearl to the center and then push either side of the pearl so that the wire bends and the pearl sat in the middle. And then twist. Just a little twist just to keep it in the same. You could use some of these flowers to decorate the acetate rubbed boxes and bottles from a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Yes, that would be nice. That would be nice. There's so many ways you can combine all these projects, isn't there? Okay, so then I'm taking the two tail ends through the center of the flower. So my bead is now sat in the middle. And then I've got a tiara band here. And then you just, if I'm putting it onto a tiara band, I just take the wire now down to the tiara band and wrap it around nice and tightly. Okay, and you can just position position your flower where you want. And then these tails of wire, what I usually do, I'd make lots of these, and then these tails of wire I would use to add sort of more beads or gems or something going around. So if I've got some seed beads here. Let me just see if I can, rather than wrapping the wire, might as well use it. So I just take like a row of seed beads. So these are, oh gosh, these are size 15 those. They're really quite diddy, but it's nice having these little delicate accents. But any beads will do. Crystals work well because they are sparkle. Okay. It's going to take ages to put a row of these on because they're so tiny. Threading them on. Silent.
Silence is golden.
Yeah. Maybe swallowing.
It's nice. We've also, I saw somebody that we haven't said hello to. We've got Vari. Hello, Vari. How are you?
Hi.
And who else did I just see? I saw somebody else had made a comment. Oh, Morag McDonald. She says it's 28 gauge.
28. Thank you, Maureen.
Morag.
Oh, Morag.
Your hearing's starting to go, Jem.
Yeah, I think maybe. What had happened was I couldn't see the comments, and I thought, oh, they've been still for ages. And what had happened was a messenger chat had come up, you know, and so it was just sat there still. And I thought, oh, there's nothing to comment on.
Right. Well, whilst you're doing that, oh, go on. Yeah,
I've got a few. I've just threaded like a row on just to show you that if you, instead of just taking the wire straight, you know, straight round and finishing it off, you can just add some beads onto it like that, like a row of beads. I've got a few too many now. And then sort of loop it round and then attach it where the beads meet so that you get these little swags and swathes of beads rather than just, you know, just finishing the wire. This just all adds a bit of texture and that viney sort of feel to your piece. But yeah, you can keep going and keep adding, make these flowers in different sizes and layer them up. They do look beautiful layered. I will try in a second and find the other one with layered ones. But there you go. So you can see I've actually got some little daisy ones there as well. You see those? Just hiding in, just tiny little daisies. They're really cute. And then some little beady flowers. But yeah, just adding bits, making it look quite floral all the way around.
The little flowers made the same way then, Jem?
Yeah, they're all made the same way. I mean, these have got thinner petals, and this one, you know, the daisy, it's sort of, you go round and round in each of the little, you know, suggestions of petals because they're not actually separate.
Can you bring it closer to the camera?
Yes. So,
it's very cute.
Yeah, really cute little daisies.
Yeah.
And then you can see there's some leaves as well. So there's a separate leaf there. And it's, you know, just cut the leaf and work it in the same way.
I was going to say, is there detail on that leaf? I can just about see.
It's got, there's no detail on it. It's just after I finished shaping it, I've taken like a very small rounding tool.
Yeah.
And run it directly along the center to give it a sharp ridge.
Okay.
So that's the only detail. But obviously it's got the texture of the milk bottle, which I actually think helps. So I don't try not to get rid of it too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's amazing when you just do a few and just layer them up together, how pretty they can look.
How pretty and yeah.
Delicate. Looks really delicate, doesn't it?
It's lovely. It's really nice.
So there you go.
Catherine says she's going to make some. She's got a shelf sitting dolly from a plastic bottle. So that'll be her next project. That's nice. Jane
Fantastic.
Normanson, Love Hearts, Gabrielle. Oh, yes, Barry, it would be lovely with the LED lights. That's what Jem said earlier. But
Yeah.
Sarah Williams-Nash has also said they'd look lovely interwoven with the Easter wreath.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely. That'd be
They would
perfect
look
for these
really
three.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Well, what's nice is you build up an armory, an arsenal of techniques and things and materials that you can use, and then you'll find you'll use them together in lots of ways in many projects. So, yeah.
Oh, I
And this is a
like
nice environmental one, isn't it, as well? So,
yes.
saving the planet and making beautiful flowers. What could get better than that?
I love that. I love that. I love flowers.
Okay. Do you want to see my face again, or have you had enough?
No, bring your face back up. I have a story to tell you.
Oh, okay. I have a story to tell you as well.
Have you? Well, I'm going to tell you mine because it was an moment.
Mm.
And so whilst you were cutting and drawing, I took the opportunity to quickly run to the loo. Okay, bearing in mind,
I went quiet.
No, I can still hear you. So anyway, so I've used the loo. I've then turned to push the chain, and somehow I've done that, and my earpiece has fallen out down the toilet at the moment I've then flushed.
Oh no.
So my brand new headphones, I've now only got one. Thankfully, this one was on the table, but I had to run back because I couldn't hear you. And of course, I had a look, and it's gone. It's flushed away.
Oh, Sue. Oh no.
So
I'm so sorry.
It's a good job you couldn't hear me because I was effing and jeffing a little bit.
I bet you were. They're not
cheap.
No.
So I'm a little bit, but it's all right. At least I've still got one, and I can still hear you. So I'm not.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that was my story. So to please myself, I just went and rammed some food down my throat.
Why not?
A bit of a harumph moment. At the same time, I don't know if anybody noticed that when I brought me back onto camera, I've forgotten that I still had some food in my mouth. So anyway, oopsie.
Oh well, never mind. That is rubbish.
Oh, the air was very blue. Yes, it was, Gabrielle.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it was one of those moments, Catherine. One of those moments.
What's your story?
So last night, we'd been decorated. We've been overhauling Faye's garden for her, my sister's garden. So we've completely, I've lost my words. Completely redid it. Anyway, we got back. We were all absolutely shattered. So we decided we're gonna have a takeaway. So I ordered an Indian meal from the really posh one that's behind my house.
Yeah.
And on the thing, I said, just pop it over the fence. So where the house with the white thing, instead of delivering it, can you just pop it over the fence? They're right at the back door. So that was fine. So he did. He does it for my neighbour, you see. So he did it for her. Anyway, meal came, opened it all up. Everything was there apart from a mint sauce. And it was really important. The mint sauce is important, right? So.
Oh, no.
So I rang them up. So what I did is I didn't have their phone number because I'd ordered online, not on the phone. So I found the number online and pressed the button. You press it and it says call this number. So I pressed it, it went blue. I pressed call. So I called and I said, hiya, we've just had this our order. Will you put it over the fence with that family? I said, but there's a mint sauce missing. Any chance you could pop another one over the fence? And this voice answered me and said, "We've run out. We're sorry, we've run out." And I went, I didn't know what to say because I thought, well, what did you say to that? And so I sort of went, really? And he said, and then they went, "Who do you think you're calling?" And I said, "I'm so sorry." I said, "Maybe you must get this a lot," because I'd gone straight from the website. And they said, "No, not really." And I went, "Oh, well, I'm really sorry. I said, he said, so I said, "Is this not Nepalese chef then?" And they said, "No." And I was like, "Okay." And I said to McCass, and the person on the phone said, "Are you taking the piss?" And I went, I thought, oh, this person's like really getting upset. So I went,
Upset.
"I'm so, so sorry." I put the phone down. So I put the phone down. I was like, that was weird. So I looked, and so I rang it. I pressed it again. I thought, oh, God, I don't want to ring it again. Anyway, it already started ringing. And they answered, and it was Nepalese chef, and they gave me the mint sauce. Anyway, a few minutes later, I looked at my phone, and it was Laura Binding. And she said, "Did you know that you were talking to me?" So my phone, it hadn't actually picked it up, but when I pressed call, it went to my last call. So, and I didn't recognise her voice. Well, I must have laughed for about 2 hours. That's probably why I got a sore throat. Because
Oh,
so funny. And I said to her, "I thought you were getting Larry with me." I said, "You were so quick to say, we've run out. I figured you must get these phone calls a lot."
oh, Jem.
Oh, it was funny. But I did get my mint sauce. It's fine.
Poor Laura.
She should get an Oscar for that. It was brilliant. She was brilliant. She was so quick. It was like, "No, we've run out." Uh, oh, what did you say?
What'd you do?
What did you
Okay.
say?
Should you have that in stock? Can't you make some more?
It made me laugh. Honestly, I laughed hours. This morning I laughed again. I just couldn't stop laughing. It's so funny. Anyway,
Oh,
what are you
see,
showing
that's
us,
funny.
Stu?
That's funny. Okay, so yeah, so obviously there's lots of trying not to yawn face. Did I? I don't think I did. I don't remember trying not to yawn.
Did you do a stifled yawn face?
I don't remember doing it.
Perhaps you were eating. Perhaps that was you eating.
No, I did put the speaker on mute because Millie was barking and I was about to shout at her, so I covered my mouth. Because I thought if we
can't see it moving, we won't hear you.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
Dear. Yeah, maybe you should send her some mint sauce in the post, Jem.
She just messaged me and said, "Did you get your mint sauce?" How did she know?
Oh, when I was eating. Oh, did I? Oh. Well, if I did, I'll own up. But I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Hashtag replay. Okay, so what I'm going to show you then is, so there were quite a few comments about recycling scraps of fabrics and old clothes. And I think one comment, I think it was Gabrielle, said, especially the clothes that are not good enough for the charity shop.
Yeah.
So, those sorts of things. One thing I will say with that, having worked in a charity shop, they will accept any, because what they do, any that's not good to go out on sale, they will sell to the ragman, and they still get money from the ragman by doing that. So don't worry about your clothes not being good enough. they will still use it. However, you can, what I like to do is make my own rope.
Oh.
And I thought I haven't done that for a long time.
What do you use ropes for, Stu?
I use ropes, Gemma, to make coasters.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let's
You
see.
see?
I need to see closer.
Okay, let me see if I can do it like, oh, you just dropped.
Oh, well, they're nice.
There we go. So yeah,
Oh,
all right, Gem, that wasn't
I
a
did.
stifled yawn, was it? See,
It
there you
wasn't.
go.
It was all like that.
That
I
is
realised
how...
halfway through that I was yawning and then tried to stifle halfway. It's not
There's
good,
no
is
point,
it?
is there?
Point
So,
you've just gone all in.
so what I'm going to show you is how to make the rope. So I've made a whole load. Let me wrap it up so that you can see. And it just, oops, I've already twisted it through, which is great. And so you can use the rope for anything, really. You know, you can swing from it if you make it strong enough.
But it's nice for making, like, if you're doing mixed media jewellery as well, to have it. Yeah.
So you can finger knit with it.
Oh.
You know, you could just do lots of loops with it. And you've already, that's my one-handed version. And you could create a nice little
Necklace.
Yeah. Ta-da-da. Okay, so the way I've started this, okay, is you need strips of fabric, probably about, let me turn that light down. There we go. Is that better?
Do you big screens, do?
Well, I can't hear you then.
Can't you?
No.
Uh-oh.
I know you couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear you. She's gone. Be gone with you, woman. See, I can still see her down the bottom. Oh, talk. Oh, I can still hear you. Oh, could you? Oh, I didn't realise that. You just weren't answering me. No. No, I'd taken myself off screen, but you weren't answering me. Anyway. Right. So what you want is strips of fabric, literally about 1 centimetre in width. Now, depending on the thickness of your fabric, if it's a thick, so this is woven cotton, and this is obviously just a very machine thin, very light summer weight cotton. So I can afford to go a bit wider with that one, whereas this one I've got a little bit narrower. The other thing, look at my scraps of fabric kept in my box, which made me chuckle when that comment came up. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm thinking, well, I'm thinking Dreamcatcher. You know, that'll be nice. The other thing that what? Oh, yes, a rag toy for the dog. Yeah, they need to, depending on the type of dog. I mean, I don't know if anybody saw my dog pictures yesterday of National Pet Day. And I'd taken a picture of Jeremy with just his, he was sat there. Oh, where have you gone?
Back.
There you are. There you're back. He was sat on the sofa with his blanket. Now, this blanket used to be mine, but he commandeered it. And it was a king size fleece blanket. When I hold it up now, it's barely a single. And there's no scraps of fabric around because he actually eats it. What's that all about? It's weird dog. So yeah, so any rag toys with my dogs would just be, they would disappear, literally disappear. Okay, the other thing, So I was thinking if I put a bit of a template on there and then I could use my rope to decorate that as a footstool or as a, you know, little side table or something. That's something I've had out on the decking for, well, forever, really. So what's this? This is the leg of a pair of jeans. I think I've got the other leg. It's obviously for very short, wide people. She's a comedian. Oh, boom, boom. Okay, so let me try and take the camera down. Let's move the keyboard. yeah, a little bit too much. Okay, there we go. So I've still got control. Okay, so to cut those up, I've got other little bits. There's a bit of feels a bit suede-y, velvety. Yeah, velvet. A bit of fake velvet there. And as you saw, my old pajama bottoms, my pajama top, I think the bottoms went ages ago. So with the denim, so where did I get the reel from? I got the reel from, what's that place called, Jem?
The Resource Centre.
The Resource Centre. And because I can use it in crafts and for charities and things like that, the Resource Centre is a very, very good place. If you've got one near you, it's definitely worth registering to go and purchase stuff from them. And they take, am I right in saying, Jem, they take items from factories and companies and things like that are going to be thrown away or go into landfill, and they sell it for, well, they kind of give it away. They don't sell it as individual things, do they? They
sell it as scrap. So so it's for companies to get rid of waste that would otherwise go in landfill, but actually could be quite useful in craft projects and school projects and things like that. So, you know, could be loads of you know, the little bits that you cut off of nets for football pitches to get like the ends of that, the ends of fabrics, offcuts from upholstery, or it could be all sorts of cable reels, part of it. And most cities have got one because a lot of the schools use it. So just look for your local resource centre or arts and craft resource centre. It's usually owned by or managed by the local authority. They're really good. And also Shazza says, Sue, you look so pretty today, sweetness. Just thought I should say.
Thanks, darling. That's very kind of you.
Catherine agrees. She said, yes, she does, Shazza.
Oh, I actually got dressed this morning as well. I went to I was saying before you came in, Jem, I went to the hygienist today.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually turned up for my appointment. She did comment. She said, "Oh, and any sign of Gemma Crow? Is she still alive?"
You never. She didn't even know my name. She'd only seen me twice.
So when I'm starting, what I tend to do is just get two pieces, tie them in a little knot, and I've got it there. I'm going to carry on with this piece. So as it's got longer, you need to find somewhere to secure it to. Now, I don't actually have, there we go, I've got a stone. Knew it would come in handy. So you would, the way to start, a little bit of a knot, put it under something heavy. So what you don't want is the two strips to be of equal length, because when you come to adding another piece in, if they're equal, you're going to have a big lump in the middle, and they're not going to hold secure together. So there's no stitching, there's no gluing, there's nothing like that. It literally holds itself together. So I'm going to work with my right hand being my dominant hand. All right. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is there any chance you could make you full screen? Because it's hard to see. I'm finding it hard to see you.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So if Gemma's hidden, can you still hear Gemma? Yeah. So she can say anything in my ear. Okay, so I'm going to start with my right hand being the dominant one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist that towards my left hand. So I'm twisting it anti-clockwise. Okay, so normally about 3 twists. Okay, and then I'm going to bring my left one over the top. And I'm going to twist that 2 or 3 times. Oh, let's put it back under the stone. Okay, so twisting. Sorry. I need something heavier. So twisting that and then bring the right one over. Okay, it's really, once you get into the routine, you don't even think about how many times you're twisting. So all you've got to remember is the twists go towards the left hand. If you're left-handed, then it might be easier to do it the opposite way around, but you stick to the same twist. And the one that's not yet twisted, you bring over the top. I'm going to staple it in a second. So you bring it over the top all the time. And that is the pattern. It's as simple as that. So when you get faster, you can... stay. Okay, you can twist both at the same time. So you can, just twist and go. So I'm literally doing one twist on both sides at the same time. So all I'm doing there is this, but just faster. So I twist. Oh, there we go, out of the screen. Let's come back up. So if I am twisting, I can do it. And then that stays exactly like that. Okay. Thanks, Jem. Jem says she can't believe that. It's really cool. All right. So it does seem too easy, doesn't it? It's bonkers how easy it is. Now, using lycras and really stretchy fabrics aren't always the best, because if you're going to use the project to hang something, then you've literally got, you've got too much give going on. All right. So you need to be mindful of the fabric you're using. So this denim was obviously mine because there's a heck of a lot of stretch in it, which is quite nice. Okay. So all I do is get a paper clip or something like that, or you could just tie, put a quick knot, loop through, and that's, that'll hold until you come back to it. Okay. So joining fabrics in, and this is like going to be, 5-10 minute tutorial, really. It's not going to be massively long. Now, these two are at the same length, which is not ideal. So I'm just going to unwind this a little bit. Okay. And so that's going to be my shorter length. Okay. So to bring in a new piece of fabric, all you do is you bring it in on your dominant side, lay it over the top of that one, give it a couple of twists as best you can, and then bring the bottom one over the top, or the left-hand one over the top. So just give it a couple of twists, bring that over, give that some twists. So you can still see that my original is there, but I'm now twisting that one in with it. And so I keep twisting. So I can now bring in a second one for this one. So I'm going to What am I going to bring? Yeah, I'm going to bring this white one in. Okay, so again, just place that in, twist that over. Let's move that up so I've got a bit of, place that in, twist it over, twist that one. Make sure you keep them twisted. Okay, and there we have literally just joined 2 strips. Okay, and so once I've continued down with this, and you can sit watching the TV doing this, you know, just fiddling with your hands, and it becomes so therapeutic. It builds very quickly, and you will instantly find that you've just got this massive rope going on. So I tend to use a hair clip. You can use a paper clip. You can tie it in the knot or anything like that. So that is where those 2 pieces of fabric were joined. They are now stuck. That's it. There was no glue. There's nothing like that. And all you need to do, yeah. And it's the twisting. It's, you know, the twisting of the individual strands and then the twist over. That's what keeps it, first of all, from curling up on itself, but secondly, makes it strong. And again, you know, you've got those fabrics in and they're in, you know, I'm pulling quite hard there. And that's it. So how easy is that? I mean, you know, I told you it was going to be a quick tutorial, but I mean, like, seriously, how quick was that? So I've got these MDF circles, and all I've done is started off with a bit in the center. So if I find the end of this, there we go. So I've got my end knotted, and I'm going to use that. Am I? Because it's quite high. No, I'm actually going to undo it. And all you need is your hot glue gun, or if you've got any other glue. If you're using any other glues like a PVA or an all-purpose glue or anything like that, you will have to wait for it to set. You know, so even if I let that go, it's not unraveling itself. You know, it's staying there. It's just pretty awesome, right? So to make the coaster, very simply, blob in the middle, as close to the middle as you can get. Put your bit down. If you're using a very hot glue gun, be careful. Okay, and then you're just going to wrap it around. Oh, there's just, you know, the amount of opportunities. And when you think about, you know, string or rope art, there are so many things that you can do that actually it makes quite a nice change to do it with some rope that you've made yourself. So, you know, all I'm doing is burning myself and just gently pushing that in. I'm not causing it to, you know, really butt up against the other bit hard. So I've got a little bit of denim there that I don't want sticking out. So just going to trim that off, making sure that I don't cut any of the other fabric, obviously, because that would be silly. Some more stick. So I think these are really nice projects as well for young, you know, sort of 6 to 8 year olds. This would be, you know, lovely for them, as well as these, I think, will make adorable gifts for somebody who's a little bit whimsical, or, what's the other sort of vintagey, you know, they like shabby chic, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jem, you know, I've got bags full of my dad's shirts, and you know, this is going to be ideal. Buy, make, yeah, just, you know, you can use it for so many things. So let me get to the end of this before I cut it off. Oh, sorry. Did you hear her then? She's outside annoying the neighbours, that's why. Okay, sorry, I've not kept an eye on great teapot stands. Yes, absolutely. That's a nice idea. Is it on cardboard? No, it's on MDF, but I did bring cardboard in just to say you could also do it on cardboard. Just if you're going to use it for anything hard, just give the cardboard a base underneath, you know, maybe some cork or something like that. So then your cardboard just literally is used for the shape. Okay. Yes. In the rope. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but I thought that was a bit too ambitious for tonight. Oh, sorry. Let me. I'm just talking away to Gemma, whilst you guys couldn't hear. She's saying things, and I'm just going, "Oh yeah, that'd be lovely. That would." Okay, so let me just finish this bit off. So what you'll see is I've brought it to the edge, and here I've got a bit of a lump, so where the seam of the denim would have been. So I'm just going to cut off there. And all I'm going to do is glue that down into place. Ouch. Without it being too hot. Ouch. Ouch. Ow. There we go. And that is it. And because it's all frayed and everything else, you won't see those edges as much. So you've got that ledge and that edge, and ta-da! So yeah, Jem, go on. You were going to say about tires.
Yeah, I'm always looking at ways to use old tires. I just love the idea of it. I made them into planters at my old house, but I was thinking there's loads of projects where I see where you cover them in rope.
Yes.
To make outdoor garden seats. That would be perfect, because actually buying rope's really expensive. So you look at the seats and think, oh, that's cheap to make, but it's not. You could spend like 40 quid on the rope.
Yeah.
So
the rope is really, really expensive.
Yeah.
So the other thing that you can do with the rope. So again, you saw me chop that off, and that stayed, you know, together. Yeah. Obviously, it will unravel if you use it, but it stayed together as it is at the moment. So you could just pop a dab of glue on. There's no reason, again, why you couldn't stitch this if it was something that you didn't want to use glue on, or there was a reason for not using it. It's easily stitched. There's no problem with that. But
climbing ropes for the rat cage. That's a good idea.
That's lovely. Yeah.
Picture frames.
Picture frames. Yeah, that was the other thing that I was going to bring in. But, you know, and you could put it up and down, glue it up and down, and then on a board, and you've got yourself a nice little pin board or something, you know?
Yeah. So I'm reading the comments, and Nancy said, what is MSG? Another name I would recognise, ?
Oh, MDF.
Oh, MDF.
Yeah. So it's compressed board.
Yeah. Something dense fibre. Something dense, micro dense fibre.
Medium.
Medium density fibre boards. That's it.
Yeah.
Can you use plastic carrier bags? Says Karen.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely. That's a great idea.
Absolutely. I'd say I'd go and get some and try it now, but I pretty much know it would work. So I'm just doing a bit of a knit, and then so you've got something nice and chunky now. So I've literally just looped that through on itself. So it's,
What are you doing? Sorry, I missed that. Were you finger knitting?
It was like a finger knit. It's just literally a loop. So you go back through the loop. Yeah.
Yeah. So like crochet or finger knit, it's the same sort of thing. That's
and so
really nice.
You can make it thicker.
Nice. Yeah. Chunky knit bags, would that work? I suppose you could use the rope for that as well, couldn't you?
If you've got if the fabric is stiff and there's not a lot of give lycra in it, or you've not cut it on the bias, you've just cut it straight, then you can use it as a bag handle.
Yeah, nice.
So there's all sorts of things that you can let's come back up, do with that. Scraps of fabric galore. It'll be
Festival, that's for Glastonbury too.
Hey, check it out.
That's an awesome project,
and it's so easy to do. It's it just, you can if I sat here, I could just sit here. Oh, I feel like I've chopped myself off. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Hi,
you're back. Hello.
So yeah, you could just sit here doing that, and and I just think there's so many things that you can do with it. Just so many.
I think that's a great technique to learn and get hold of. I mean, I make rope, but I always twist it and then have to double it over and have to do all sorts of funny things with holding it in my mouth and doing this to get it to twist back on itself. And now I understand how those hair twisters work, because I used to think, how do you twist your hair and it stays? Now I understand.
Yeah, so I used to, this is the other thing I used to do. I used to do it on my hair.
Yeah.
So I would twist. Twist.
I've never understood how it held. And now I get it. Well, I still don't get it, but now at least I know how to do it. I suppose because it's twisting the same, when you twist opposite, the one twist pulls against the other, so it stops it.
I didn't do that right. Yeah. So so you twist that way.
Yeah.
So you twist that way. So they go in the same direction, but you wrap in the opposite direction.
So the twists pull against when one's trying to go that way, one's trying to go that way, and it stops each other.
Yeah.
I get it. That's really cool.
So yeah. So there we go.
I get it now.
Lush, isn't it? And so then what I'd do is, when I got to the bottom of my hair, because I didn't want to use elastic bands or anything like that, I'd just lick my hair.
Just lick it.
Just lick it. Just lick it. And just, and then it would just stay still.
That's cool.
How cool is that? And then, see, look at that. It's a nice little braid. Oh, there we go.
Oh, very boho. You should wear that with the daisy headband. Then we both look like boho babes.
And so I've just let it go, and I've got clean hair. And it's just held.
Just staying there.
Just stays.
Cool, says everybody.
Yeah.
Plastic bag rope is called Plan. They use it to make mats for home. For the homeless, keep them off the ground and from the damp. Sorry, I'm losing my nose now. Yes, that's a really good idea.
That is.
And they would be great for outdoor seating and outdoor things as well, because they're waterproof. So yeah. Love both of the projects, says Nancy.
Both of the projects have been awesome. Nice, simple recycling. I love it.
Sarah Williams says, my hubby just heard you talking, Gemma, and said she sounds awful. Get her a hot toddy.
Get her a hot toddy now.
I'll get myself a hot toddy in a minute. I've already had one.
There we go. We'll put that on the screen.
Karen says, my brain's doing overtime here, lol. If you could add a stronger thread too, would make great dog leads, maybe harnesses.
Yeah, even you would want a central core within it to make sure that if any of the outer spirals broke, you've still got that central core, especially if it's a dog that pulls quite a lot. You all right? You cold again, Gem?
Yeah, I'm shivering now.
Oh, bless you.
I was roasted a minute ago. Charles says, what a great idea, sweetness. I never knew that, Darls.
Oh. So yeah, so you could make that and put your plastic flowers in that as well.
Why not? Put it all together.
And yeah. But the other thing I thought was curtain tiebacks.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Wouldn't suit my house. My house is too pristine.
Absolutely.
And then was that a style of crochet I was doing?
It was, yeah. You were crocheting. That's the start chain. It's just the crochet link chain.
Yeah. So that's what I did. So,
I do really like that. I'll have to be really disciplined though, and be tempted not to buy fabric to make rope.
To make it.
I'll have to only use scrap fabric.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you don't need long lengths of fabric. Some of the strips that I've used have only been sort of 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters long.
Yeah.
And so this dark pink, that was a wide bit of crochet lace, like crochet lace ribbon.
Yeah.
And so that was, I think that's 2 pieces in there. Yes, it is. There's 2 pieces. So so they were only that length. And I've just put those in as well. I've got a bit of gold organza with a gold fibre going through it.
It's cool. It's really cool.
Denim. So there are no rules with it. Just twist one way.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Swap the other.
Lost some messages. Hold on. Love the recycling theme tonight. Gorgeous girls from Esther. You're welcome. Thanks for the ideas. Gabrielle says thank you. They were brilliant ideas. Morag loves the ideas. Sarah Williams Nash says beautiful projects. And then she's telling me to get lost, basically.
Yeah, I see that now.
Vitamin D, medication. We're taking it in turns, Sue. We had to send you to bed the other night with your migraine. Send me to bed with my stuffy. To be honest, I'm not feeling as bad as I did earlier. I'm not. I felt really bad earlier, but I'm just feeling hot and cold and the throat sore.
You need to snuggle up with a blanket.
Yes, I am going to. After we
sounds like a plan.
Finish, I'm going to snuggle, get an early night because I will be linking in live tomorrow morning to JM.
Oh,
but I'm just not going there. So, well, if I don't feel well enough, I won't be. But
but
if I can, I will.
Like you say, you might be able to chuck enough medication in you to just get through a few hours, and then you'll be all right.
Yeah, I can wear my pajamas, can I?
I dare you.
I'm gonna wear my hoodie. It depends how hot I am.
Well, I've got to be honest, Jem. I think that the challenge was a success.
I think so too. It was it was good. It was nice. It's nice to be able to show just some techniques to use, wasn't it, with things that would be thrown away. So and
then there's so many things that can be done with both techniques. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you, Gemma.
Okay. What is this?
It's my Mayan calendar.
Stop it. Let me see. I have to put it on the big screen so I can see this tiny little screen. Hold on.
It's my Mayan calendar.
We're really delayed. Oh, what did you do? Print it out? Oh,
Yeah, look.
sorry everyone, I've yawned it again. Printed it out and like put it together in the middle so you can move it round.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Pizza box.
No, I love that course. If any of you are interested in sort of astrology and things like that, and history,
Yeah.
even, and like ancient civilizations, there's a fantastic course that Natalia's running it again, isn't she?
Yes,
Because it's so
20th, I
popular.
think.
20th of April.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
think
if
so.
you look for Angel Lady, Natalia, she's running a Mayan astrology. It's a Zoom workshop. It's 2 hours or just over 2 hours, and it
Yeah.
talks you all about sort of the Mayan civilizations and and their ancestors and their traditions and the way they were organized, sort of a theocracy. Oh, that's my
Theocracy, yeah.
favorite thing. So yeah, I learnt loads, and it was really inspiring for imagery as well, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
thinking, all my head has been thinking about ever since is Aztec patterns and
Yeah.
the Mayan sun and things like that, which I've always been inspired by. But even add fuel to the fire.
Even
Brilliant.
just trying to work out the glyphs is, and the glyphs are these little things here and
Yeah.
here. These are glyphs, and just trying to work them out and understand the shapes. And it's like, wow, that was a language. That was
I
a
don't think
language.
I don't think I've got that, but I understand the numerals, so that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry to go off on a side tangent there, everyone,
So,
but
Susu, what courses have you got going this week, and what are we not too late for?
Okay, so I've just put up some new ones on my website. There's also some Eventbrite ones out there. And
Eventbrite, eh?
yeah, I've gone into
Big
Eventbrite.
time.
Well, it was getting complicated to link my website to Facebook because apparently my Facebook page has been reported for obscenities.
Oh.
And there's nobody to contact in Facebook to argue the point and get it removed. So my website won't link with Facebook because Facebook have put a block on it. So I had to find a way around, and I found that through Eventbrite.
Cool.
So that's good.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I've got I've got some more mandala.art coming up. I've got some more paint pouring coming up. Both of them are for beginners, but anybody that wants to just have another dabble, then I can up it a little bit. And then at the end of May, the batik workshop, which I don't have. No, they're in the studio. I don't have my batik practice to hand to show. So I'm getting some done ready to photograph because I haven't got any yet.
I'm looking forward to the batik. I haven't done that in years, and I'd love to.
No, it's been a long time since I have as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that sort of batik style go well with the rope as well, wouldn't it? So like making cushions, maybe an edge with that rope would be nice.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've been doing some tie-dyeing as well and working out if there's a way that I can do a small workshop with tie-dyeing and tie-dyeing some masks.
Ooh.
So yeah, I got some. I did try batik in the mask, but the wax didn't come out of it very well. So it kind of went all lumpy. We haven't tried that yet.
I love tie-dye. I love all your workshops. You've got so many. Like I said, everybody that's been on the paint pour one in particular has raved about it. So
there is a wow factor that comes from it when you're lifting the cup or watching as it's tilting. So Gabrielle says, what's next week's Dabble, Gemma Crow?
Oh, next week is my birthday. It's actually, we're babbling. It is actually my birthday day. So we will be showing you, well, I'll be showing you with my glamorous assistant Sue how to make pizzas. But like with the most simple, we actually use a frying pan. It's a really
Oh,
quirky technique, and it's really simple ingredients. No yeast or anything like that. So we make a really simple dough, and we use frying pan, and you can put whatever toppings on you like. So yeah, we're going to show you how to
oh
do that. So we're going to
wow.
be dabbling in the kitchen with probably a few bevies.
Shall I bring the shot glasses?
I've got shot glasses now, you know. I bought metal ones so that I can't break them. Yeah, a few bevies and some pizza. So yeah, just a fun one, but we'll try and teach you something
Yeah,
through
it'd
the
be
giggles.
good.
I think it's going to be a Monday, Friday style.
Yeah, so no children. Put the children to bed.
Put children to bed. Yeah, grown-ups.
Who wants children around when there's alcohol?
No.
Sambuca!
Yeah, I have to stock up. I have to restock because I've run out.
Oh dear. All right, Jem, should we let you? Oh,
That was a
what was
really
that?
big yawn. I couldn't stifle that one, so I hid it.
Wow. I was impressed. You had your flowers and you had your mask going on. Yeah, pretty eyes. Oh, is it going to be messy?
No.
No, I think I'm working on Tuesday anyway.
I
It can't be. Yeah, it can't be too messy. And I'm now back in the office, so
crikey.
yeah.
Oh, that's going to be like a strange feeling.
I know. I know.
I could have been up since 4 o'clock in the morning because I got a morning show. So I will be. It'll probably get messier quicker because I'll be very tired.
I'll put you to bed and then go home, shall I?
Yeah, probably good. Yeah, you'll get an early night, so don't worry.
Oh, all right. Should we say good night?
Yes. Good night. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and thank you for all your suggestions of challenges. And we'll be doing another challenge. So if you have any more ideas, just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be. Oh, I can't do it. Don't forget. Buy me coffee.
Yes, you can buy us a coffee if you like tonight's demos and you find them useful and you will use them and you want to say cheers, thanks for the projects, girlies, then you can buy us a coffee at www.buymeacoffee.com/comments////Babble Please put a link in the comments. So if you would like to buy us a coffee or a hot toddy,
Hot toddy would be good.
Then feel free. We'll welcomely drink them all up. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Big loves. Bye-bye. Right. How do I finish, Jem?
You've got to finish it. I can't help you.
I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
I can't help you from here.
Where's the finish?
I'm just going to hold the heart while you manage it.
Hold the
your hand.
Right, I think it's there. I think I found it. Right, stop.